Oh. Can't let the guy with barrier die. That would be... He has both barrier and revival. Come on. Go, Andy, go.
Grant me power to finish this last fight.
Oh.
The orb sustains me.
I don't... Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I threw up a barrier at that exact moment. Thank you, Solus. Perfect time for a barrier. Nice. Woo! Corypheus is way easier than the dragon. Way easier.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones.
Oh, Andy.
If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now.
Nice. Yeah. Andy's got no sympathy.
You wanted into the fade.
Didn't this happen in the Avengers? This whole thing, like, falling into the... Okay, you know what? Never mind. Ooh, Aurora Borealis. Well done. Well played, Andy. You did great. And there's Solus.
Solus? The orb.
Corypheus is dead. That's the important thing.
Yet so much has been lost.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way. No matter what comes, I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
All the worse for wear. Oh, look at that.
Then it's over.
Solus is back over there.
How lovely.
And look at you, all not dead. Nice work, Kadan.
Thank you.
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole. There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
Party? Solus is gone.
We go back to Skyhold.
And party. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Skyhold. Nice. I really love that outfit on Andy. I'm so glad I was able to get out of those pajamas. Thank you, Colin. Oh, Iron Ball.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
It's not worth worrying about.
As you wish, Inquisitor. Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
Wonderful.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Gaspard owes you a throne. The greatest empire in Thedas is at your beck and call. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
As the
Well,
saying
we did
goes,
win.
to the victor go the spoils.
They see more than victory. Previously, you were an upstart, a dwarf of all things, leading rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature, the ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Oh. Hey, Colin. Colin.
Am I imagining it?
Colin.
Do we have a moment to breathe?
Corypheus is definitely gone. I was there.
You should hear the stories they're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers have requested leave to return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
I made you a promise.
I told you that when this was over, we'd find a safer way for you to
Move on?
It's a good time for a fresh start.
Yes. I believe it is. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. Enjoy the party, Inquisitor.
You too, Colin. You too, my friend. Blackwall, whom we never found out who he really was, so good on you, Blackwall.
So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
Might as
Someone
well.
has to fix things. Might as well be me.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
Hi, Barrack.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book. How does
Yes,
Shit
a
is
book.
Weird, the Inquisitor Cadet
Yes.
story strike you? It's a working title.
Cassandra would Cassandra would read the stuff out of that book. Yes, Varric, yes. It's a working title. Keep working. Keep working,
Maybe
Varric.
you should keep working. I'll leave the title for last. Naming things is always the worst. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention, I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the free marches as soon as I get back.
Write the book.
You should write the book. I'll see what I can do once I get home. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though.
Oh, you'll be busy
I'll have to
when you
get
get
in
home.
at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go. Curly needs to
Oh,
win
yes.
back some of his dignity.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. But he definitely needs to keep trying. Hey, Cole. Human Cole.
So many people died. More still are hurting. They need
Giant
help.
fire.
It seems wrong to celebrate, but I want to. The part of me that's me needs to, after all this. The servants
That's
are
the
drinking.
human side of you.
Some of them are drinking while lying down.
Yeah, that happens.
The servants are known to do that, yes.
I don't think it was about the drink. I think it was something else. What happens next? Where do we go?
It's going to be exciting. Right now, we celebrate.
For tonight, we remind the world and each other that we're alive.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Thank you for coming into our life, Cole. You are awesome. Hey, BFF.
Finally got a
Yeah.
party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Whatever brings comfort, we stood for ourselves. It was a bit of both. Just celebrate, we earned it. You tell me. Just celebrate, we earned it,
Let the
Sarah.
philosophers worry about that. Tonight is for celebrating.
Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to Valrio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
Could I
You
stop
would
you?
listen if I said leave.
What do you think? All right, enough of
No.
that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning! Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
I feel like Sarah's gonna end up under the table again.
Ugh, I should never have hired a new caterer so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry, nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
Josephine. Dare I say no?
If I told you the port was a little dry, would you burst into flame?
You're joking, yes? Please tell me you're joking. What a disaster. So my name is late, the invitation to our guests barely went out at all, and it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Thedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
Give it 2 years, my dear.
We deserve each and every compliment.
Yes, I rather think we do. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
Tonight, just to victory. Hey, Liliana.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
Ooh, cakes. But I don't really feel like cake.
I'm not in the mood for cake.
What are you in the mood for then? Wine? Perhaps something stronger?
Yes.
Come. This
Yes.
celebration is in your honor. Take some time. Indulge. You deserve it. To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
Thank you, my dear. Hello, Vivian.
So much to do, my dear. Elections for Grand Enchanter must be held, and many of the circles lack even interim First Enchanters. It will take time, and it may not be possible to restore the history that was lost, but we will reinstate the circles. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
I'd rather no. I'm
As a
enjoying
matter
it.
of fact, I am.
And well you should. It's a miracle we survived this ordeal. Go mingle. The night is still young.
Hooray! Mingling. I don't think there's anyone else here on this side. Cassandra. We've been through a lot, Cassandra.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
Had your doubts about me, did you?
About you? Never. I have news from the
Liar.
Sequester. I believe the Chantry intends to name me Divine very soon. It would not have been
Nice.
possible without your support and friendship. It means a great deal to me.
I have a feeling that between the three candidates for the Divine, I have a feeling Cassandra will be my favorite.
I think back to how we first met, and here you stand. You
Oh,
are
I didn't
not
get
a
to
believer,
respond.
I know. Yet you have come to mean so much to us all, and you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder?
I have
I'm
no
pleased
idea,
it did.
Cassandra.
You are a great man, and I will always stand at your side.
Thank you, Cassandra. Whoops, I didn't get to respond to that. Whoops. It's okay.
I was
Hey,
passing
Dorian.
through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything. Such a mess. She was completely breathless.
You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you?
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
You enjoy it.
Admit it, you're having a ball.
I don't trust camaraderie, all these people smiling, buying me drinks. It's unnatural. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
Too slow.
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
And last but not least... Hey, Iron Ball.
That was the Tevinterest Vint in the history of all Vints. The original mold from which subsequent Vints were cast. And I got to help kick the shit out of him. Good times, boss. Good times.
There's no one I would have rather had at my side, Bull.
Same here. I got to kill another dragon and fight a Vint. Those poor bastards on the ground had demons. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hathrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done,
Yeah, well.
I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
With me, of course. You can't beat staying here. Wish you luck. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right here. Anyway, the only
fine with
place
that.
I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us,
How
being
about
alive,
with me?
and the bad guys not. Ah, Anan.
Huh. Kinda was hoping there would be like a romantic option there, but apparently not. Alright, To my
Hey, Kadan.
quarters. Hey.
I know we talk, but
He's so much taller than
you
me.
got a minute before you do your big thing.
You only need a minute?
You almost always last longer than a minute, Bull.
These two, they're so cute together. Oh, alright. He's up on a stool.
You've stood strong against everything. Never flinched. You are the toughest, wisest, most beautiful person I've ever met, Kadan. And I can't tell you how proud I'm gonna be watching you out there, addressing the whole Inquisition. With this big, old love bite on your neck.
Wow.
You
okay.
ass.
Oh, that was a nice ending. I like that. That was such an Iron Bull romance ending for them.
'Tis said
Ending,
that Corypheus
not quite
woke
yet.
after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Gaspar has ascended to the Golden Throne. His rule continues only so long as he bows to the will of Brianna, the first elf to be granted titles and land. Soon,
Very interesting.
new rights are granted to elves throughout the land. Plans are made to tear down alienage walls. The Emperor
Really?
chafes under her command, but can do nothing, even as an alliance of nobles considers open rebellion. They hesitate
Wow.
only because their respect for the Inquisition remains strong. So
They're
the
getting there in 2
Empire
years.
remains locked within an uneasy peace, though it seems only a matter of time. Those Grey Wardens who survived the battle at Adamant ventured north into exile. They returned to the mighty fortress of Weishaupt, and word slowly spreads that a battle for control of the Order has erupted. If Hawk reaches Weishaupt with them is unknown. Indeed, before long, all news out of Weishaupt ends. Slowly, the Wardens withdraw from across the north as well. Some believe the ancient order is on the verge of vanishing forever.
Wow, really? No more Grey Wardens?
1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Cassandra as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the
Very
name
nice.
Divine Victoria, she immediately enacts reform, a new Templar order, and a new Circle of Magi. A proclamation of support for the Inquisition is issued, recognizing its service to all of Thedas. Despite her popularity, the new Divine's reforms are seen by some as going too far. A new sect arises, demanding a return to the status quo. Negotiations quickly break down. It is the first time the Chantry has ever declared open war against itself.
Wow. Huh. Okay.
Those Templars of the Inquisition who were recruited at Therenfall Redoubt are left with a choice. Some return to the Templar Order under the new Divine, but the rest elect to shed their allegiance forever. Under the watchful eye of Commander Cullen, these men and women form the core of the Inquisition's strength for years to come. And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might
Where's
has
Kieran?
grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is
Kieran?
a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
Nice. Thank you, Mark Dara, and Mike Laidlaw, and everybody else involved with this. So there we are. I beat the Dragon Age Inquisition for a second time on my replay with my second Inquisitor, Andy. As I said, there is still one more thing left for me to do, and that is to take Andy through the Trespasser DLC and find out what is the complete fate of all of his companions and what decisions he will make in the Trespasser DLC, and if any of them are any different from what Art will end up doing. This was a great experience because I'm so glad I was able to explore some of the decisions that Art did not make through Andy, but I think I did it in such a way that it was believable and true to Andy's character as much as possible. I am going to be doing a third playthrough, another gay world, well, a replay of some sort. It may or may not necessarily be gay replay, but we'll see. Specifically to romance Cullen. And I've been waiting for this one, guys. I've been waiting to do that. But all in due time. This was, again, playing through this game for a second time, I just love the replayability of these games, of the BioWare games, and not only because you get a chance to see the outcome of the decisions that you make in this game while you're playing this game, but loading everything from the Dragon Age Keep of the previous 3 games. There's just so many things, so much stuff that went into this game with all of the different variations of all the different choices, and it just keeps getting more and more complicated, I'm sure, as the next Dragon Age games come into fruition. There are definitely parts of the story, of this overall story, that I like better than Art's, just because, I mean, I've had some prior knowledge thanks to what happened in Art's story, and you get a lot more insight the second time around with specific things, and you notice things that you didn't notice before the first time around, like these things that Blackwall said, or the things that Solus was saying. It makes sense now that, you know, I've completed all of Dragon Age Inquisition, but I'm sure there's plenty of more surprises left for me to discover in future playthroughs, even beyond my next replay. But even though there were parts of Andy's story that I did like a little bit more than Art's, I kind of wish that Art either was able to get Cassandra as the Divine or an inspired Leliana as a Divine instead of a Steel Leliana, but it's okay. The romance for Iron Bull was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty much what I expected out of it. I think between the two, I still prefer Dorian's over Iron Bull's romance, but it was still had some very entertaining parts, especially the hilarious scene. You know what scene I'm talking about, with the advisors when they all walk in on you. But I like that each of the romances have a different flavor, and I have a feeling, though, again, that Cullen will probably be my favorite, just because from what I've been hearing, I've been trying really hard not to hear anything, but it's sort of really hard after, you know, this game has been out for almost a year now, but, you know, from what I've heard, it seems like Cullen is probably going to be the one that I am most, the romance that I would most like. But anyway, guys, so I'm gonna probably head out just a little bit early, and tune into the next video for the Trespasser DLC. So until then, love yourselves, each other.